Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecolonies. So, in this episode I wanted to build a couple of the more essentials, stuff like farms, because it's starting to get to a point where it's been a bit of a nightmare just to make bread for the whole village, so we're building a small farm. And the other kind of resource that we need is wood. Although I've got Treecapitator, it's time to get someone to do it, it's time to be more lazy. So both of those have been built, and the next thing that it kind of advised me to do was actually build houses for all of the kind of like settlers that we've actually got. So I've actually built 4 houses in total. They're all of the same style. They're using the medieval oak style. And basically everybody that needs to work also needs a place to live in the actual town or in the city as it's going to be growing. So you can see them just being built up. I actually quite like the style. I think it looks really cool. I've built them right next to each other because when it gets to level 5, they then will be right next to each other and it looks more like kind of like terraced houses. The next kind of thing I wanted to get onto was a warehouse. I needed somewhere to store everything. I had a couple chests and, well, it just wasn't doing as well as when we've got the mine and we've also got the lumberjack going and also the farm. We actually need to get somebody in to pick all of that automatically and actually put it away. So the warehouse is where you need to put it. Turns out you actually need a delivery man's hut or delivery person's hut. It's something like that. So this is the actual hut so that they can be assigned. You can actually get 5 of these per warehouse, and this is something I didn't realise. The warehouse itself is actually built quite far back, and you can see that I've done dirt paths as well. And that is mostly because, or the reason I built it so far back is because when it gets to level 5, it's huge. So I've kind of built it so that when we do get to that level 5, it'll look quite good. And we'll be pretty happy with it. The next kind of things that I wanted to kind of move on with this one is actually leveling up both the builder's hut to level 2, and I also leveled up the town hall. I really want to get to a castle, but what I wanted to do is each episode I'll be leveling up probably the builder's hut and also the town hall so we can get to that castle. The reason being I want to start working on the landscaping around the castle so we can make it look like it's actually on this kind of like stone hill. At the minute obviously it's on a big square dirt block. So that's the kind of plan for this one. So the level 2 adds a couple more towers, which is quite cool, and it also adds a really cool basement. We're actually going to get in game in a second and have a look at that. And we're also going to be placing one of the key kind of buildings that we actually need, which is going to be a barracks. We need some security around the place because at the minute we have none. Alright guys, so here we are in the game. I want to show you guys the level 2 oak or medieval oak town hall. I think it looks cool as hell. It's just awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little wander around. The kind of like bedroom here, there's actually another bed above it. That actually gives you another extra person that you can have in the actual town, which means we've got an excess of well, we've got an extra person basically, which is kind of cool. I didn't actually realize, well actually, yeah, I didn't realize that, and I looked it up. So we've got that. The furnace got moved out of the back. I've still got my nice throne room type area. Got a banner. There we go, a nice banner, and some carpet in front of it. So I had to get red dye and an orange dye, so I've had to go picking flowers. I've totally forgot about that. This tower is pretty much exactly the same. It just goes up to this, top level like it did before. It's got quite a nice view. It just feels a little bit more protected, I guess. But you can now see down to those 4 houses in the warehouse area that we got there. And there's also this really, really cool kind of underground area. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's this area here. So we've got a tower that goes, just goes straight up. It's nothing special about it really, but down here is quite cool. So down here is this like weird basement area where we've got like this table, so that's where probably, I don't know, eat meat, whatever it is. And then we've got the actual furnace-y type area here now, which is totally different. It did mean that I was actually smelting some materials in here because I've been trying to use this as my base. And I was kind of worried about it actually. I was worried about them disappearing, and yeah, it was totally true. So they did kind of like disappear a little bit, but wasn't too bad. I really like it though. It's kind of a bit different, but I do want to get that up to like level 3. I want to get to level 5 really because it looks like an actual castle. So the next episode we're going to be doing is going to be leveling up those 2 as part of the time lapse. Oh, I also forgot actually. I leveled up the mine. It just there wasn't anything to show, so I didn't bother time lapsing that one. But yeah, it's just added a couple like extra little bits and pieces, so it's not too bad. I can show you guys what Kevin, our miner, has been doing. I've also got loads of baked potatoes. I decided to go potatoes for the field, but he's been building like crazy down here. And he did do some weird stuff, actually. Kind of, I think he's fixed it now. I had to reset him. Actually, no, it's still going weird. He's put the level placement like there, so he's kind of lost it a little bit, I think. I don't know if it's because of the level, like when I've put him up to level 2. I think he might have just kind of gone a bit bonkers, but that's fine. There's a couple of levels anyway that he's actually done where he's been digging. Not on this one. Oops. Let's go up this ladder. I can't even climb up a ladder. So we have a look around here. Yeah, so he's been digging around here. So he's actually got me quite a bit of iron, which is why my dude now has an iron armor, which is really good because I've been going into a couple mines and things like that. Oh, this is really dark here. I don't like that. It's not really lit up very well. So yeah, a couple little areas around here, and this actually weirdly digs into the hole that I was digging all the way down. So I've gone mining to look for more materials. I've got some redstone, but I've not got any diamonds yet. I've still not got diamonds. But I'm kind of like doing that while they're building stuff. It's great. So these houses are pretty cool. There we go. There's Scarlet, who's a new person in the town. She just runs around and basically picks up stuff. She's not got anything at the minute. These are like small houses. They're not too bad. You've got a nice crafting table and a furnace in each of them. And then upstairs is just a simple bed. So each of them has their own, lives in one of these, which is really, really cool. I didn't realise that they actually needed that. I was kind of expecting them to live above the houses, but they keep their profession and their houses like totally separate. So I've got 4 of those in total. That's the warehouse. We'll check that out in a second. And then we got this deliveryman's hut type thing, I think it's called, or something like that. Let's have a look what it's actually called. Deliveryman. Okay, it's just called deliveryman. So I don't know. That's a bit different, but we got that there. I put it right close to the road because this one doesn't really get that much bigger. It just kind of pretty much just goes up from there on the later levels that I've had a look at. So the warehouse has got these interesting type shelf things, and so far I've not noticed any ordering whatsoever with all the stuff that they get. I've actually got extra like lumberjack, and I've got some guards towers. I've also even got another deliveryman because of the chest actually gives you 2 of them. I didn't realise. But yeah, they do seem to dump things randomly. I started to try and figure it out where I've got like cobblestone in one. I've got loads of wood. I've got so much wood though because of Treecapitator, and I kind of like went a bit crazy and yeah, maybe a little bit too far. We've also got Ursula. She is now working on a potato farm. I got with potatoes. You get to basically put what you want them to do and put in there, and they just go off and do it. But potatoes are really good because then you can just bake them up, and you get just a huge store of them. So, oh, there's a poisonous one. The rest of them have been taken probably by Scarlet. She should go onto this crate here and then pick them up and then wander off. So you should see that in a second if we... She might just stare there. No, apparently she doesn't want that one. That's really weird. She's supposed to be like going, grabbing it, taking it and everything like that. Now the builder version 2 or level 2 is kind of interesting actually. Same kind of inside, it just looks a little bit fancier. It's kind of a little bit different, but it's actually got this basement level, and in this basement there's extra chests. Now I did fill it with materials, so some of those have been taken, but a lot of them are just still in there. So there's a ton of dirt. I don't know why we've got so much dirt. I think it's because of digging out all the different areas. So I'm just going to quickly turn off shaders, so I would get onto this, because then I can actually place down the barracks. I want the barracks on the hill, kind of like a second castle, not really a second castle, kind of like a second like place where we're going to be actually having things going. So if you need to build a barracks, you need to actually get a bow. That's the main thing. You need a bow first. So you need to make one of those. So go and kill a load of spiders. I was actually quite lucky. I found there's a skeleton spawner actually down not too far from here. Oh, this is actually quite a destroyed rocky area, isn't it? Gonna need the dirt. Just fine. But yeah, I was quite lucky to find that. So there's a load of string in there, and I've not done anything with the spawner yet, not at all. So I need to kind of like look at it and go, well, do we want to do anything? God, this is so difficult to actually see what we're doing. Really difficult actually. I think maybe we need to move it across. I mean, this is currently quite high, and I don't think we need it that high. Maybe like do it like there. I mean, it doesn't matter if we flatten it off. But let's have a look at level 5. Whoa. Okay. So level 5 turns into a proper like defensive kind of structure, which is really cool actually. So we'll go with this, or kind of like block this up. I was thinking about digging this out as well, this area around here, and potentially moving the farm, because at the minute it's in a bit of a strange place. So yeah, I think we do need to move the farm back, which we'll do as we'll level up. But I think that actually kind of works. I know it sticks out quite a lot on this side, but that looks kind of cool. Right there. Yeah, oh, we've got a little cave down there as well. I didn't realise that at all. And really have got a cave down there. I hope that doesn't cause any issues. Don't think it will, but you never know with these kind of things. So, okay. So that there, let's move it a couple. Like that, so we can get the path, we can like maybe like weave it or something. I'm going to do all that kind of like really fancy stuff later on, definitely. But let's for now just build the barracks like that. And wherever the chest is, it's over there apparently. Go here, and we'll build that building. So we're going to get them to go onto that. I don't know what other buildings I'm actually going to be doing next episode. We've got, if I just have a look at it here, looking inside of, I think this is just enough items, pretty sure it is. We've got quite a few other things. So we've got a bakery to do. Build a citizen's hut. We've got all those. We've got the farm. You can build more fields for your farm. Actually, you can just add on extra fields. You have to level it up. So for every level, you get an extra farm, extra field even. So you can actually have just one of these. This is the farm. Then you get a field, and you can get 5 of those if that's level 5. So that's kind of cool. So we're gonna have a look at that at a later time. We've also got fisherman's hut and guard's tower and that kind of stuff. Quarry, ooh, that's quite interesting. Warehouse, yeah, we've got that shepherd's hut. Oh yeah, swine herders and chicken herders hut, all those kind of things that we'll have a look at. Restaurant as well. They keep on saying about restaurant, and also smeltery. I don't know what that's like, but that looks very cool. So I don't know, we'll have a look at kind of like building up everything and see what we want to do, and then we're going to get onto it. But yeah, the night is going down. I'm going to try and keep this episode quite short. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really enjoying it. Survival-wise, it's great. We are going to have to at some point, though. I'm running out of wool. There was quite a lot of wool that we had with the supply camp that I've demolished. So that's where all of my beds have been coming from. But I'm running out. So at some point, we're going to have to go on a journey. So it might be probably not the next episode. We'll probably upgrade, build the barracks, and we'll build the town hall and build it up to level 3 because we have to do builder first. But after that, I think we're going to go on some exploring. So we might have a bit of a strange episode where we go looking for sheep or something like that because there's none around at all. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me for this little episode. I'm really enjoying this series. Hopefully you guys are too. And I'm really amazed at this mod. It's a really fun mod if you're looking for something a little bit different. So I'm just eating a baked potato because my character's damn hungry. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.